Good morning, everybody. Well, it's a blessing again. It's raining. It is such a blessing. And we are about to do concrete pour. The guys got out here and just started mixing, and it started raining down on them. It's let up here just a second, but I can tell that it looks like it could just go right back to raining any minute again. Another day of mixing concrete. Well, let's go upstairs and give it a look. So in today's pour, it's going to pour the door. This is a door buck in there. That's why you see a little bit through it. For the door exiting out the side of our master bedroom onto the veranda, it's going to pour one major column, a 4x4 window. There's a 4x4 window buck in there, in that wall looking out towards the morning sunshine, and as well as the last column here on the back, and the last little piece of wall, and then the rest is 3-meter opening of glass there with a sliding glass door looking out the back. The only exterior walls left to do is where these come out right here and I'm standing here now in our master bath, and they're a little bit overlapping. This comes out and comes around, and then it's a wall and a wall, because that's where that staircase is coming up from outside, going up to the roof deck, and it'll pass up over the top of this side of the master bath. Time I put the camera down and I get over here and help them work this concrete. I want to make sure we get it settled into the bottom of the walls good, and they're having to carry that around a long ways. So we get the rubber hammer and also my sledgehammer that I bounce against the forms, and I'm gonna begin helping work that, letting them get just a little bit poured in there so there's enough to work right now. You know, working that punch rod down in there, making that aggregate fall down past that rebar. I pre-drilled down through that big window buck over there my regular air relief holes that I put in the bottom, and it allows a space for that to rise up on the bottom. But I drilled 2 small holes in the top, and I went ahead and ran some 12mm rebar all the way through the top of the window buck, all the way into the bottom, so I can work that direct. And then when we get to the top of that buck, I can just stick anything, wad up some paper, anything, stick in those little 2 1/2-inch diameter holes, about 5/8 diameter is what they are, and plug those, so when we pour over the top, a bunch of that concrete slurry don't go down inside the window buck. Well, it's break time. So, man, June's been on one side, beating. I've been on the other side with this little small mallet. Beating, not directly on the plywood, but on these blocks. That way I don't damage my plywood. Just giving it a good shock, not beating it hard or nothing like that. Just giving it those shocks, boom, boom, boom. And really working this window bug. I heard a horn beeping out front. I was like, man, maybe I have a delivery like a Ninja van or something, you know. But no, it's a dump truck. They got a load of sand right here. Hey, hold on a sec. Hey, Paul. Shh. Oh, hey, move over this way, son. Move over this way, son. Put it near those sacks, yeah. But Melinda, I didn't know it. She'd already ordered sand. I told her we needed some. Man, she's getting better and better, man. She just got on it, boy. She never even told me she ordered it. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to dub her the inventory control officer. That's good. Hey, pull forward just a little bit. Go forward just a little bit. I don't want to fall off in all that grass back there, that sand. Hey, that's right there. That's good. Trying to keep it out of that grass. No, you're okay. Yeah, it's okay right there. Yeah. These small trucks are nice because he can maneuver so easy. Very good. Well, man, that solved that problem because we were down to nothing for sand. You can see there's a hole over there left where we had sand. So I was about to show you when I heard that horn blowing outside. You see, there's a gap. You can see right through there. See the sunlight? That's that window buck in there. It's about the middle of it there. And so these sheets are all lined up. The 4-foot sheets on the other side are lined up with 4-foot sheets on this side. You can see a little gap through there. Now that's just to avoid no concrete goes in there. Then it comes on down here, and right here's the bottom of the window. And I wanted to line that slot up. I said, don't push those sheets super tight together because I want a little bit of a void. And see, I can see right when the concrete rose to the top right there. We had a little upset, little turmoil amongst our crew. I haven't told you guys about it. There's a couple people that write me personally and I mentioned to about, but Joel, he quit for a couple of days. And he didn't quit because he's mad at me. He quit because he was mad at some of his co-workers. When you work a lot of people together, and now that's what's funny, they're all friends, right? They're close friends and they're family. But you know, it doesn't change anything. When you work side by side with somebody, just like when you're with your wife side by side with her every day, you're gonna have strife every once in a while. And him and Mop both felt like their co-workers, the laborers, were goofing off too much. And they were having to do too much work themselves while the others were goofing off. And they just kind of failed to come to me and say anything. And the reason being is because a lot of those workers is Melinda's brothers. And how are you going to approach that, right? It's Melinda's brothers and one of her brother's wife's family. So how do you approach that, you know, without it causing some kind of issue somewhere? So they felt like they had no right to say anything because it was Melinda's brothers and other family members. I said, no, you should talk to me about these things. So he also felt that they were talking chismas about him, you know, talking crap behind his back. because saying he's not working as hard as everybody else. Well, what Joel didn't know is I already knew about that too. They're talking crap because Joel's down managing things, right? He's my lead mason. That's his job, man. I told Joel not to work as hard as the rest of them. I want him to use his eyes and his mind more than his body. That's Joel's job. So if he's down managing and checking things all around, doing what I do a lot, you know, he's my right arm, you know. He's my eyes and ears when I'm not always around. Well, he can't be up laboring hard and watching those things simultaneously. So Joel does have a little bit more of an easy street, and that's his position, and that's what he gets for being the lead mason. Is his skills to guide the others, but he felt like his hands were tied because the people involved was Melinda's family, which he's family with them too. They're cousins. So I said, no, we already seen this also. We already seen it also. They'd already mentioned to me also, oh, Joel's not working so hard. And I said, yeah, it's Joel's job, mind your own business. So I told Joel I'd keep him and I'd run them off. Yeah, because so I went to Joel's house the other day and I had a talk with him. And I let him know I need him here. Yeah. I said before, oh, Joel's my buddy. I really mean it. And I didn't care if it was other family members that was causing the problem. Shoot, Joel's more valuable to me than they are. But when you got a lot of people working together, their family and their friends, that's going to happen. So I went to his house and we sat and talked, and we got it all worked out, and we're all back here like a well-oiled machine again. And it worried me. I ain't gonna lie, it worried me because I like Joel being here working. I tell you, you can only do so much yourself. You gotta have good people like him around. Have to have good people like him around, not just a bunch of laborers. And the laborers can be found easy. People like Joel, Mop, even Ammon, Uncle, those are your rock solid people that you need around. Well, here we are, trucking right on. Just look at things over here just now while they're doing another mix. And next to this door buck, we have one bolt here, but I didn't feel like it was enough because this huge column next to it, all that massive pressure. So we went ahead real quick and drilled in and added, I guess, about 5 more bolts right along that door buck because it's neighboring right next to this column, and that's putting a lot of pressure down the side of that buck. So we decided to sandwich it down, try to make it as good as we can while the guys are mixing out there. Didn't take us but 5 minutes and we had it over with. Right in the middle of a pour. This has been a very wet, dry season so far. My goodness. Why aren't y'all pouring concrete? Why are you not mixing concrete and pouring it? So, look at this. This is our dry season. Huh? You're always dreaming. Wake up, man. Wake up. Whew. Man, hey, maybe no choice, you know? No, maybe no choice. We finished, it may be the day. Yeah, I knew when that rain hit, of course, they're going to stop. We got a couple showers this morning, but they passed by pretty quick. I heard this one coming down, and I saw how far those clouds looked. I said, man, this ain't stopping. And, of course, some of them wanted to stop. They were already all roosting underneath here like a bunch of chickens. And the Massoons, they're upstairs still waiting for more concrete. They're all sitting talking about, oh, let's wait till after lunch. I said, man, that would be 2 hours now. We have a big old wet cold joint on top of the walls on the forms. We got to keep mixing, and you got to get that concrete out of the street because the rain's going to beat all the Portland out of it. So I just put my camera away, got things out of my pockets, my keys and everything, and said the heck with it, I'll do it myself. And of course, they had no choice but to follow then. I got out there, started dumping the pails that was already full that might set, finding the Portland, add a little bit on top of it there where the rain had hit it, strengthen the mix back up. Here they come. They join in. I said, man, this is what cuts the boys from the men from the boys. This is that separation line right there. I said, man, in the U.S., just telling you guys, we would have kept on working. If we had a point like this that need to be finished, we wouldn't even be sitting thinking about it. We would have rushed up naturally to finish that, not no set and ponder it stuff. So, I kind of scolded one of them. He kind of gave me this funny face. I said, man, that right there is what's causing dissension here in the crew, is that always that one wanting to pull the rope backwards, you know. Always remember, you pull a chain, you don't push a chain. You pull a rope, you don't push a rope. So I'm pulling, and you got one that's trying to do it backwards. So nevertheless, they jumped on in and remixed that. We did another mix real quick. We're just a little bit short of finishing. They are out there hustling it. Look, hustling it now, man. Power machine out there, boy. Who needs a concrete mixer, boy? Who needs a concrete mixer? Man, I got the A-team here. So I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna help them finish it, and I've been helping them tote the buckets and get everything done, and I'm going right back at it. So see you guys when we finish. Be cool and wet and hot and sweat, I'll tell you that right now. Well, I think we did it. We ended up having to do a couple more mixes. Yeah, somebody trying to trick me over there too. Somebody trying to pull a prank on me over there. I know. That was it, huh? Done. Well, I don't think there's nothing we can do the rest of the day. Just clean up and we'll call it a day.